Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Welcome. Yes, it is the Winter Community Championship 2022. Those of you familiar with the Summer Community Championship on Stadia, it's the same thing, just in wintertime. There are prizes at stake as ever, as there was for the Summer Community Championship last year. So the winter event is upon us now, and the first week's challenge is here, and we'll get to that a little bit later. But first of all, let's explain what the Winter Community Championship 22 is all about. Basically, it is a 3-week qualifying competition of Stadia games of different types, leading up to a final in which those that are successful through the various weeks, if they make it to the final, can participate for a grand prize. And in terms of the prize money, we'll talk it through here. It's all explained here. I'll show you very quickly. Okay, so here, the Winter Olympics, we know that's starting, but this is the Winter Community Championship 2022. The winter event will sport 3 weeks of qualifying competition with a single game competition each week. So each week there is a different game with a different challenge. And in each qualifying week, you can participate throughout the week at your leisure. And there is prize money for each week as well. So the winner of each week's competition will be awarded $50, with the runner-up receiving $25. At the end of those 3 qualifying weeks, the top 16 players, throughout the 3 weeks of qualifying, based on an average of the 3 weekly ranks, will be invited to participate in the live finals. They will be live, ladies and gentlemen, and streamed on YouTube and maybe various other places. And the live finals will feature 4 rounds of competition. And the first place winner will take home, ladies and gentlemen, $400, with the second place taking home $200. So, there's money in them hills. The first competition, which we're going to come to now. So we are in week 1. It is starting right here, right now, as it were. And the first week's competition is based on Wreckfest, ladies and gentlemen. It's based on Wreckfest. So here we are. It is Wreckfest, as I said. First competition is based on Wreckfest. And to compete in the first week, all you have to do is play the Wreckfest game in the game weekly challenge. So there is a weekly challenge that is out now. So all you need to do is participate in that weekly challenge, and we'll explain how it all works very shortly. But in order to partake in the competition, you do need to register. So you will see on the Reddit post that I'm looking at here, go back to that. You will see there is a link there, and we'll leave a link in the detailed description in the various YouTube video that you may be watching this, on the YouTube channel that you may be watching this on. Okay, so it's important that you register to partake in the competition. But anyway, as I said, we have a special guest, and he's going to explain to you all about what is required of you for the first week's competition. So let us, without further ado, introduce you to our very, very special guest. It is indeed Ninja Gamer X. How are you, sir?
Hey, Clive, I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you for having me in this explanatory video.
That is no problem at all. And we can't think of a better person to explain these things, because I can never quite remember. And also, you're really good at these and quite competitive at the sort of platforming game, all games really, aren't you?
I'm flattered. Thank you. Yeah, I've been doing well on the last competition. So let me show you guys what you need to do to participate in this week's challenge.
You were a finalist. Sorry, before you were a finalist, weren't you?
I was, yeah. So
Yes.
I won on 3 of the 4 weeks last time, and I won 3rd place during the finals of the game of the Stadia championship. So it was really fun.
Yeah, we don't have a better person then, than to demonstrate the game. So the first game, as we mentioned, is Wreckfest. So let's cut to that and you can explain what we need to do.
Awesome. So, as Clive mentioned, it is very important first to get registered with the tournament. So you can find the links pretty much everywhere on the Discord, on Reddit, on the Twitter. It's everywhere. So make sure to do that before. And you can acquire the game via Stadia Pro membership if you don't have it. So you can claim it. And as soon as you start the game, even if you start it for the first time, you'll be directed to this main menu screen where you'll see career, custom event, and other places. So all you need to do is go in the tournament section. And here you'll see a weekly challenge section that you can go. So you just click on here.
With the tournament, so do you have to? Is there any training you have to do before, or can you go? You can go straight into the tournament, or do you have to get to a certain level before the tournament opens, or?
So you can go in with no. You don't need to grind anything. You don't need to grind any cars. You don't need to unlock anything. So you can straight up go in the weekly challenge, and it is there for you. You don't have any disadvantage by not playing it more than others, other than your skill set. So
Right.
make sure that you're good at racing games. So as you can see here, you'll see the ranking system will be how can I say that? We'll be monitoring the ranking system until midnight on Sunday. So I think it's February 6th.
February the 6th. So there's the end of, so that's midnight, February the 6th.
Yeah.
The competition closes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And and also you can do as many tries as you can. So if you want to, spend 8 hours a day to be ranked number 1, you can do that, and it'll absolutely count. So you can work on this with any means necessary. So there's no such thing as cheating in Wreckfest. So you can go ahead and participate and do everything that you can to get the best score. So when you're on that page,
it's going to be all about grinding up somehow, getting up onto this ranking.
Exactly. And so all you need to do is, after you're here, you press A, the game loads, and you'll be directed to another menu after that. Have you played Wreckfest, Clive?
I have, I have played the first few kind of rounds of it. I mean, it's just a great game to vent a little bit, let off some steam.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. So now you're directed to another screen. You can't really change anything. You can change the difficulty. So like I said, any means necessary. Just put it on easy. You can tune in your car. And then when you start, this is a race. And as you can see on the top left corner, you'll be seeing your score. And the best way to do for scoring is hit some cars, pass, and try to get to first place. But at the same time, it's very important that you get some more score by also hitting the cars. And,
right. So it's okay. It's not just a case of finding a place, getting position. It's also about getting as much destruction done as well.
Exactly. It's very strategic. And let me try to turn here. The fact that it's in a snowy track is also makes it even harder. So it's going to be a very fun time. I can't wait to see what other people will be streaming. It's going to be funny to commentate on that, as I'll be also a commentator this weekend. So it's going to be a really fun time.
Yeah. And so some of the games are going to be streamed live as well, or we'll take clips from people's games as well. If you want to stream the game live on your own channels or anything like that, then, please do, and share with us any exciting clips or fun things that you might want to, because we'll probably do some extra shows where we'll highlight some things and just kind of commentate where we can on various streams and things like that, as we did last season for the Summer Championship as well.
Exactly. And so there you have it. This is how you can participate into week 1, and keep a lookout for more videos from Clive, as we will be explaining the other weeks later on throughout the event.
Absolutely. Brilliant. And of course, the great thing is you're not going to necessarily know who on the ranking is in the competition. So obviously there's going to be people on that ranking, but you're going to not necessarily know whether you're at the top of the Winter Championship ranking you might be 14th overall on the ranking board for Wreckfest here for this particular weekly challenge, but you could be top of the Winter Championship. And remember, there is $50 up if you are top by the end of the week in terms of those that have registered for the Winter Championship, and $25 for the second place for those that have registered for the Winter Championship and partake in this particular weekly challenge.
Well worth giving a try to be first, definitely.
Definitely. Okay, so there we go. We're back into the studio here with Ninja. Ninja's still playing there, as you can see.
Yeah, still having fun.
So there you go. You've got until February the 6th. I think that is when the actual weekly challenge comes to an end anyway. You can have, as Ninja says, you can have as many goes as you want. Just grind your way up that leaderboard on the weekly challenge. Any questions, then put them in the comments. Look on the Discord. We've got a Discord for the championship, the Winter Championships and things like that. And we will be back, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with an explanation of the following week. And it will be a completely different game and a completely different challenge. So on that note, say goodbye, Ninja.
All right, have a good one, guys. Thank you so much.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.